Hope this finds you well. This is an exciting day where we want to discuss an interesting matter that pertains our well-being. And when you think about life today, you cannot avoid to think about finances, and therefore, then finances become a central part of our day-to-day life because basically we say finances fuel the world. I think there's an old song that says there is no romance without finance. So then, what is this finance, and how then do you need to make sure that your finances are aligned? So today we are going to discuss an interesting topic on financial growth. And believe you me, the reason you woke up early this morning, went to work, is because you want to grow financially. But have you sat and thought about the things that gear you towards financial growth? Huh? Most probably not. Or is it just your money at the end of the month, your paycheck that is? Or is it the profits that come from your business? Many a times we think that is what gives us financial growth. But financial growth is a whole interesting has a whole set of factors that gear you towards finance, towards this important topic. And we're going to discuss the five basic aspects of financial growth. So you had better sit back, take a pen, and think about these things very critically. Number one, you will not grow financially unless you have the ability to earn. What is earning? It is the money that you make at the end of the month or out of profits in your business. But really, financial growth is not attributed to how much money you earn. That is just the base. Really, it gives you the foundation. But then what you do with the building that you're putting up, which is your financial journey, then defines a lot what kind of a financial life you're going to have for you and your loved ones. So number one aspect is your ability to earn. The second aspect is savings. We say at Excellence Molders, nobody ever got rich without mastering the culture of saving. And this is the hardest discipline for many of us to acquire, the discipline to save money, the discipline to put aside something, to put aside part of what you earn. But you'll be surprised, many of us do not have this. We struggle to save. Amid all the triggers for you to spend, you have all these online shops, you have a good lifestyle, you have the clubs, and most probably, and I'm sure, if you live in Nairobi, you have what is called the watering hole of Nairobi, which is Kiambu Road, where you have all the drinking joints where you are going to go and enjoy your drink. All these are factors that are more so influencing the youth, whereby we look at the youth as both in the definition of the UN and young people who are doing business and are probably employed. You will see the kind of lavish lifestyle they are living. But really, do they culture this? Do they culture a saving attitude? Many a times no. So you find many people earn very well but live from hand to mouth. So you need to come aside. You need to come up to speed and create a saving culture for yourself. After you create a saving culture, which is the second aspect of your financial growth, then you need to be able to actually do investments, which is basically putting money somewhere where your money is growing. But we will say that for you to be able to put this money aside, then you need to have saved it, whereby we say savings is actually the process of accumulating capital for you to be able to invest. But in this time and age, over and above investing, we want to create an estate. An estate being an investment that does not require your being there. Whether you are there or not, it is still growing in value. For example, your landlord does not need to wake up in the morning to make money out of you. So you need to create an investment that does not require your being there. And there are very many things today that you can do that can actually gear you towards creating an estate, both for you and for your loved one. The fourth thing that you need to look at is your collateral growth. At one point or the other, you may need to do something that you cannot personally fund. So the question is, who backs you up? Who gives you money? Where do you get financial backing? Many of us will think about our Kalon book, my title deed. Many of us think that those are the only collaterals that we can build. And I say it's important that you become a member of a circle today. Look for a good accredited circle, join one. Do you have a life insurance policy? A life insurance policy is important because it actually gives you, upon that policy getting to what we call, acquiring what we call a surrender value, then that policy actually gives you an ability for you to borrow against it. And the good thing, there is no more collateral needed, there is no guarantorship needed. You actually use your policy as actually your as your security for your loan. So think about it. What are those things that you can build that continue to gain in value, but you can use them as collateral, or rather as security for you to borrow? And lastly, the fifth thing that you need to be very keen on for you to acquire financial growth is to create peace of mind, is to create a fallback position. This is something that many of us do not think about. Why? We think as long as I have money, as long as I'm able to take care of my bills, as long as I'm able to live a life, then I am set, I am okay. But the question is, it's been said over and over time again, that many Kenyan families are one disease or one accident away from poverty. And have you thought about how much you need to spend, or you would need to spend if you fell ill, or God forbid, if you were involved in an accident and you were in a coma for some time? These are things that at times we do not think about. But it's important starting today to think about insurance. Your insurance is your safety net. What does insurance do? Insurance gives you a fallback position. That God forbid, should you not be there, that then you have something that compensates for you, if compensates your loved ones, whereby we look at that compensation not being the compensation of life, but rather your loved ones being able to continue enjoying that level of a lifestyle that they were enjoying when you are still around. So it is important, as we wrap up today, to think about those 5 key aspects of financial growth. Number 1, your earning ability. Number 2, your saving culture. Number 3, creating of investments and creating a nest egg for yourself. The 4th thing is creating of collateral. And the 5th and last thing is basically creating what you call a safety net, or basically a fallback position for you and your loved one. Think about these things, and we look forward to engaging with you more. Like us, follow our page on Facebook, follow our page on Twitter, follow us on LinkedIn at Excellence Molders International, and you shall be grateful that you will receive very good insights on how to manage your finances and how to do that thing which gears you towards your next level of financial growth. Cheers, we'll see you later.